Every morning I wake up, the moment I put my feet on the ground, it hurts so badly. But what was worse was not being able to carry my daughter. Hi, my name is Jeremy. I run Devour, a meat and seafood grocer, and I'm also a survivor of type 2 diabetes. I used to run a very famous fried chicken joint in Singapore called TwoWings. TwoWings was a very special creation of mine. I had to do a lot of R&D because I didn't have that kind of experience that a lot of chefs had. Of course, we started to come out with new flavors, and so the market started to talk about us. And then TwoWings took off and became somewhat popular. We ran it for 6 years, but we made a lot of mistakes along the way. Basically, we expanded too fast. So that was the biggest mistake. So it was not easy to handle manpower. Running so many outlets at one time, I didn't have enough experience. In the end, the business crumbled. And from there, I left the F&B scene. I'm one person who cannot really sit tight, so I had to find something to do. So I thought, okay, let's try something else, which was very popular at the time, which was driving Grab. I was doing it so well that I was driving 20 hours a day. After 2 years, my health finally hit, and then I realized I couldn't walk anymore. And that was my next downfall. I thought I was having a heart attack, but the doctor said, no, your heart is very healthy, but your diabetes is way uncontrolled. I had developed diabetic neuropathy. That's when your nerves in the body is affected by diabetes. The nerves don't provide blood flow to the furthest reaches of your body, so fingers and your feet, right? And that causes numbness, pain, and then finally amputation. The pain is excruciating. So imagine every step is like walking on broken glass, and then the glass never leaves your leg. My legs were so painful that I couldn't walk anymore. So I was almost bedridden. I really couldn't leave my house anymore. And so I had to stop working. It was very difficult because I had already lost all my savings from TwoWings. And then of course my medical bills hit. From 2 people working to only my wife had to be the breadwinner in the family. So it was really very difficult time for us. But what was worse was not being able to carry my daughter. That was very difficult because she was only 1 year old. You want to play with her, right? You want to do all kinds of things with her, but it was not possible. The pain was so bad, right? I don't even want to do mundane tasks with her. Everything she say, Daddy, I want to do this, I want to do that. I would say, later lah. And so, my wife had to take over everything. That feeling is terrible, really terrible. So after I stopped working, my wife had to step up. She said, never mind, take the time to recover. And so she had to hold many hats. So she actually started to learn how to do eyelash. On top of that, she still tried to look at whether we could buy some stuff to sell, online and all this kind of thing. So yeah, she really did a lot for the family, and I can never repay whatever she did. And every day when I see her white hair getting more and more, I tell you, the heart pain, I knew I had to somehow recover and help the family again. So the specialist told me that this is a very common diabetic symptom, and the fix is very easy. He told me they just cut the nerve and then I won't feel it anymore. I said, nonsense. Then I can't feel my legs anymore. He said, yeah, this is the remedy. So I said, no, I don't accept it. So I said, let's find other alternatives. And I found this doctor. It's a whole diet plan, okay? So the first number of hours that you have to fast is 16. But it doesn't stop there. The fasting number of hours will increase. The second one was 23 hours. Then came the 40 hours. The 40 hours was truly very difficult, and I could not do it. I said it's very, very difficult. I can't do it. He told me, Jeremy, I understand the diet is hard, but having a heart attack is also hard. Having a stroke is also hard. Having your legs cut off is also very hard. If you die, your family will get it very hard. Which heart do you want? Today, I can fast 72 hours. No problem. So it's all in the mind. It's really whether you want your life back or not. When I finally could walk again, I started to look for a job. But nobody wanted to hire me. So for a good 7 years, I had no experience. Nobody wanted to give me a proper salary. It was all contract-based. Then I called a friend of mine. So he said to me, "Wow, you used to be the chicken king in Singapore. How can I hire you to be my sales?" But he suggested, how about let's showcase other of my talents that I can do very well. And so I started this meat and seafood grocery together with him. I would say he also gave me a second chance. Everything I do is for my family. I always hope my wife doesn't have to work anymore. And I always want to give my daughter everything she ever needs. Even today, I'm promising her every day. I say, let me work hard. I will try to give you everything you want. At least now, I can run after her. She can run after me. I can carry her as and when I want to. This is something that money cannot buy. Being able to spend quality time with a child is the most important to me. Sometimes business may not look good, but there's always a silver lining. You just have to look for it. Never, never, never give up. I keep this line very close to my heart. This too shall pass.